After a nice holiday weekend here in central and eastern Kentucky, even with a couple little pop-up thunderstorms to wrap things up yesterday, we've kind of shifted into that daily storm threat. That's going to mean kind of an unsettled July weather pattern kicking in. Now, not a washout any particular day, you know the drill this time of the year, but obviously keep the rain gear handy. It's going to be warm and muggy, even on the hot side, especially those areas that see a good bit of sunshine all week long. So definitely keep that in mind. Checking out Viper radar right now, you get east of I-75, not a whole lot going on. Earlier, that was kind of the focal point, but two areas, one northwest of Lexington, little cluster south, and then a fairly healthy cell that's sneaking out of southeastern Pulaski County, and it's going to run right up toward London into western Laurel County. I think it'll clip the north side of Laurel Lake there, so probably not a good idea being out on the lake there now. Kind of in the clear finally for Lake Cumberland, and a couple of cells going up over Garrett County and on the east side of Danville, and ironically up toward Lake Harrington. Also, this cluster, this is the main action in the viewing area. It's in extreme eastern Henry County. It's past Newcastle, Campbellsburg, and Eminence, but eventually it's going to run over along the US 127 corridor from around Swallowfield there in northern Franklin County and then up toward Owenton. So that is apt to produce some pretty torrential rain and a lot of lightning. And again, the activity's more organized across northern Kentucky and points to the north, because all that's firing right along that frontal boundary, which has dropped into the Ohio Valley, but it has put the brakes on. Checking out Mount Sterling, Montgomery County, Courthouse Square. Notice a little bit of a breeze. You can see the flag laid out there. That's one thing we didn't have yet last week to go along with the heat. We're 90 there. The breeze at least helping to mix the air up a bit. Jackson County, you can see those towering thunderstorm clouds in the distance with some of that activity in your area, but you're high and dry and 84 at the Kentucky Mesonet site. It is 91 Lexington, 90 from Richmond to Mount Vernon, 86 Somerset, 85 in London. Notice Williamstown at 75. That's due to some of the rain-cooled air that has rushed out ahead of those storms that are running along the I-71 corridor. We've got those dew points in the low 70s. So again, that equates to heat index values mid to upper 90s. Nothing we can't handle, obviously not great feel to be out in the direct sunlight even this time of the day, so just kind of take it slow here as we go into the evening hours. Front staying put, that's going to continue to be the case with all the hot and humid air out there. What we've got right now should begin to wind down, may last for a few hours past sunset, but overnight can't rule out an isolated storm for the most part. 70-ish in the morning. It's ironic, our futurecast isn't overly excited about the storm threat tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to see a few around, especially with the boundary in place, but I do think the more sunshine we see, the better chance we'll have running into the upper 80s to close to 90, and we're back at it relative to the humid, very humid conditions. Notice how we kind of zigzag our way through all the way in to the upcoming weekend. Little different scenario, especially Wednesday, Thursday. One boundary replaced by another as an area of low pressure goes across the Great Lakes. This trailing cold front settles in, and with enough warmth and moisture around, I think a little more organized chances of showers and storms. Anything that develops has the potential of producing some localized heavier rain, maybe some minor flooding issues, even spiking up an isolated strong storm with some gusty to damaging winds. So there go Wednesday, Thursday. I think for the most part, beyond that, it's back to what we're dealing with today. Not everybody's going to see rain. And again, don't cancel any outdoor plans heading into the weekend. The coverage will be scattered. But nevertheless, anything that does develop, given all the moisture around, has the potential of producing some decent locally heavy downpours. So we're going to be kind of stuck into this routine, and temperatures nothing to get overly excited about because they're going to be right around where they should be for this time of the year. Again, we'll trim them back a couple of days there Wednesday, Thursday with the higher rain and storm chances. Warm, muggy. Storms become more isolated during the overnight. There's not a whole lot out there now, but nevertheless, just watch out for that this evening. Tomorrow, more of the same, partly sunny, scattered afternoon storms, 89. 79. Extended forecast here. Here you go Wednesday, Thursday, mid-80s with a little better chance of organized activity. And then after that, kind of the rinse and repeat cycle we catch heading into the mid part of July. Typically, each day storms possible, mainly afternoon and evening hours with highs primarily into the upper 80s.